Hi, Richard. Kind of want to run you through a programmatic marketing bid project from our partners, programmatic marketing partners. Most of their experience is in the States. They are doing work in Europe now, and they're expanding into Asia. Um, so it is going to be a little bit of kind of grafting their system onto a new country. That being said, they do have 7 years experience doing cannabis and CBD specific programmatic advertising and kind of getting around the requirements, the restrictions from Facebook um, and Instagram and Google AdWords and all that kind of stuff. So, kind of want to talk about this briefly and what they do and how we think it can be beneficial. And this is something we can do for B2B and B2C as well. So, audience segment can be tailored to kind of find people that are going to be a good fit. Again, this is going to be a little more exploratory, using data from the U.S., using data from Europe. I'm trying to find that perfect target in Japan, in Hong Kong, any of these markets that we want to be active in. So you can again create these customer avatars. A physical visit to a physical location. We can tag CBD stores, even competitors, things like that. But basically, we're going to be starting with a customer avatar and trying to figure out who's going to be the best fit. So relative content consumption, are they reading about, are they going to the Japanese CBD magazine? You can retarget people who visit those sites. Browser target interest. This is all information we can pull from Google and Facebook and things like that. But we can also target businesses as well. So once we know when we're dialed in with the manufacturing, we want to start advertising B2B services. That's something we can do as well. This is the way that they do their audience targeting. First party onboard your collected data. Again, we're not going to have data from Japan yet. Browsing audience, right? Kind of setting exactly who we think would be the perfect customers based on the content that they're consuming. You can do dynamic retargeting. So basically all the things you can do on Facebook, but on other websites, right? So we have to find people that have access, that have this inventory to these websites that are going to be relevant, and then we can start putting out the targeting, the advertising, all of these kind of things. And what's really interesting is creating these lookalike audiences based on your CRM data, the people that we think are going to have the best results. Geolocation targeting, again, people that pass through specific locations. Once we know what that's going to look like, maybe there's a cluster of CBD shops in Tokyo or something that could be relevant towards that type of targeting as well. Type of ads, advertising, the creatives, standard display ads can run across desktop, mobile, tablets, video ads. YouTube is a massive in Japan, YouTube and Facebook. So trying to do, whether it's B2B or B2C, reaching out to these specific people and showing advertisements, ads in videos that are being connected, even connected TV, streaming TVs. That's also something we can use. Audio ads, you can experiment with this. Podcasting, podcasting is massive in China. I'm not so sure about Japan yet, but it's something we can explore. And then the analytics and tracking, really, this is what is really the heart of programmatic marketing, is being able to understand kind of what the target is, being able to track these things over time to make sure that you're not just pumping down money into a pit. So we'll be able to forecast. We know how to bid, factor the bid, right, and understand what that lifetime value, like we talked about with the vapes, maybe it's probably going to be very high. So we can know how much we can spend to acquire a customer. Maybe it's $25, $45, or something like that. But we're able to track all of that once we get up and rolling. And again, what we need to do is get into the game, start gathering this data, and then assessing it, whether it's the patches for women, menstrual patches, or we're targeting older women, targeting younger women, men with the vapes, really trying to figure out who these busy Japanese businessmen are. Maybe it's people 28 to 32, or maybe it's an older audience that tends to do better. But again, this is what we want to use to find that vein of gold and then expand from there, and leveraging profit to expand. Again, our customers here, they are our partners here, specializing in digital advertising. They've been in the cannabis space for 7 years. They're going to have a lot of this stuff. So one of the best ones is just aren't agencies that are going to be in Japan and ready to go and have experience in this, because we are so new. But that's what's exciting. So kind of going over the overall goals: generate awareness for the company, if this is going to be the brand, B2C, B2B, drive new customers to a website, convert on purchases of CBD products. This is if we want to do B2C e-commerce. We're bringing in leads for B2B. all this kind of stuff, expanding that retargeting pool again, trying to understand who's going to be the best fit, and then finding more and more people like that. Um, Ongoing split testing, depending on what we want to do, which advertisements are working, um, and yeah, we can go through the specific tactics as well if you're interested in kind of talking about this more specifically. And then this is kind of what a project, this is an initial project we had them reach out to. So this is a 3-month project from November to the end of January, which takes us right into the Lunar New Year. It's about $10,000 a month, and this covers B2C and B2B. So if you just wanted to do the B2C, you're looking at, I don't know, that's probably about $20,000 for 3 months. And again, this is going to be display ads using custom audience to find audience while they engage in content specific to CBD products. So we can tag the specific types of products that we want to pursue. Estimated for this $10,000, we'll get around 1.7 million impressions. Prospecting native ads. This is on cost per click basis. Same thing. 400 clicks for $2,000, right? So that's whatever that is in a click-through rate. Video prospecting, site retargeting video, site retargeting display ads. So we can adjust these as just an example of things that we're doing. B2B could be interesting as well. Again, this is something where once we know the 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 types of manufacturers and things we're going to go after, this is what we probably want to be doing. So again, this is kind of what I'm happy to send this over to you. You can have a look at it. But this is basically what they're proposing is to look at something like this. So yeah, it can be adjusted up and down. I think the minimum they'd be looking at per brand per whatever per kind of effort would be $3,000 to $5,000 a month, and they target really a minimum of 3 months of engagement to be able to gather enough data to make statistically significant decisions. So yeah, happy to discuss more in detail. Just wanted to kind of get this over to you so you've got an idea of what we're looking at here. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks.